morning. Excuse me, miss. I hope I am not disturbing you while you are arranging the products on the shelf, but since this is my first time visiting this grocery store and I am planning to buy several ingredients for cooking dinner tonight, I was wondering if you could kindly help me locate some items.
Good morning, sir. You are absolutely not disturbing me at all, and I would be very happy to assist you with anything you need because helping customers find the right products is an important part of my job here.
Thank you very much for your kindness, because I recently moved into this neighborhood with my family last week, and since we are still getting used to the area, I am trying to find a good grocery store where I can regularly buy fresh and affordable ingredients.
That sounds wonderful, sir, and I am glad you decided to visit our store because we receive fresh supplies almost every day, especially vegetables, fruits, dairy products, and meat, which many families in this area prefer to buy from us.
That is very good to hear, because my wife and I always try to cook healthy meals for our children, and we believe that fresh ingredients make a big difference in both the taste and the nutritional value of the food we prepare at home.
You are absolutely right about that, sir, because fresh vegetables and fruits contain many important vitamins and minerals that are necessary for maintaining good health, especially for growing children who need proper nutrition.
Exactly. And since tonight we are planning to cook a homemade dinner together as a family, I would like to buy some rice, several fresh vegetables, and perhaps some chicken so that we can prepare a delicious meal that everyone will enjoy.
That sounds like a wonderful family dinner, sir, and you will find high-quality rice in aisle 3, where we display different varieties, such as long-grain rice, jasmine rice, and brown rice, that many customers prefer for healthy cooking.
Thank you for explaining that so clearly, because I often enjoy trying different varieties of rice depending on the dish we are cooking. And tonight, I am thinking of preparing a simple meal with steamed rice, stir-fried vegetables, and grilled chicken.
That combination sounds delicious, sir. And if you are planning to prepare stir-fried vegetables, I would recommend buying fresh carrots, bell peppers, broccoli, and onions because they cook very well together and create a colorful and tasty dish.
That is a very helpful suggestion, and I really appreciate it when someone who works in a store gives advice about cooking ingredients, because sometimes it helps me discover new combinations of vegetables that I have not tried before.
I'm glad to hear that, sir, because many customers enjoy sharing cooking ideas while they shop, and sometimes they even return later to tell me how their meals turned out.
That must be a very interesting part of your job, because you get to hear many different cooking stories from customers who come from different cultures and backgrounds.
Yes, that is true, and I often learn about new dishes and cooking traditions just by talking with customers while helping them shop for their groceries.
Speaking of ingredients, could you please tell me whether the vegetables in the produce section were delivered recently? Because I prefer to buy vegetables that are very fresh when I plan to cook them on the same day.
Of course, sir. I'm happy to inform you that we received a large delivery of vegetables early this morning, so the carrots, tomatoes, potatoes, onions, and leafy greens are all extremely fresh today.
That is excellent news, because fresh vegetables always make the meal taste better, and my children are much more willing to eat vegetables when they are cooked with fresh ingredients.
That is very common, sir, because children often notice the difference in flavor between fresh and older vegetables, especially when the vegetables are prepared in simple and tasty ways.
Yes, my wife often prepares vegetables with a little garlic and olive oil, which makes them smell wonderful and encourages the children to eat them happily.
That sounds like a delicious cooking method, and garlic with olive oil is a very popular way to enhance the flavor of vegetables.
I completely agree, and after I collect the vegetables and rice, I would also like to buy some chicken. So could you please tell me where the meat section is located in this store?
Certainly, sir. The meat section is located toward the back of the store, right next to the dairy refrigerators, where you will find fresh chicken, beef, and fish that are carefully stored to maintain their quality.
That is very helpful, thank you, because I want to make sure the chicken I buy is fresh and suitable for grilling tonight.
Our chicken is delivered daily from a trusted supplier, so many customers choose it for grilling, roasting, or cooking in soups.
Wonderful. And since I'm already shopping here, I would also like to buy a few breakfast items, such as milk, eggs, and bread, so that my family has something simple and healthy to eat tomorrow morning.
You will find milk and eggs in the dairy section, next to the meat counter, and the bakery section is located near the entrance, where we display freshly baked bread every morning.
Thank you very much for all this helpful information, because it makes shopping much easier when someone explains the layout of the store so clearly.
You're very welcome, sir. And if you need help with anything else while you are shopping, please feel free to ask me or any of the other staff members.
I truly appreciate your kindness and patience, and I must say that this has been a very pleasant shopping experience for my first visit to this grocery store.
That is wonderful to hear, sir, and we hope you will continue visiting our store whenever you need fresh groceries for your family.
Good afternoon. Excuse me, ma'am. I hope you can help me with a small health concern because I have been feeling a mild headache and some throat irritation since yesterday evening, and I thought it would be wise to visit the pharmacy before the symptoms become worse.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm glad you decided to come in and ask for advice because it is always better to treat small health problems early before they develop into more serious conditions.
That is exactly what I was thinking, because I have a busy week at work, and I would prefer to recover quickly so that I can focus on my responsibilities without feeling uncomfortable.
Of course, sir. And before I recommend any medicine, I would like to ask you a few questions about your symptoms so that I can suggest something appropriate and safe.
Yes, certainly. Please feel free to ask anything that might help you understand the situation better.
First, could you please tell me whether you have a fever, a cough, or any difficulty swallowing when you eat or drink?
I do not have a fever, but I have noticed a slight cough and a dry feeling in my throat, especially when I talk for long periods of time during meetings at work.
I see, and based on your description, it sounds like you might have a mild throat irritation, which can often be relieved with throat lozenges and a gentle pain reliever for the headache.
That sounds reasonable, and I would prefer something that I can take during the daytime without feeling sleepy, because I still need to finish some important work this afternoon.
In that case, I would recommend this mild pain reliever that is known for reducing headaches without causing drowsiness, along with these soothing throat lozenges that slowly dissolve and relieve irritation.
Thank you for explaining that so clearly, because I always like to understand what medicine I am taking and how it will help my symptoms.
That is a very responsible attitude, sir, because reading instructions and understanding medication is extremely important for safe use.
I completely agree, and while I am here, I would also like to buy some vitamin supplements because I want to improve my overall health and strengthen my immune system.
That is an excellent idea, especially if you have been feeling tired or stressed recently, because vitamins such as vitamin C and multivitamins can help support your body's natural defenses.
Yes, I think my work schedule has been quite busy lately, so taking vitamins might help me stay healthier and more energetic.
Many customers feel the same way, and vitamin C is especially popular because it supports the immune system and may help reduce the duration of common colds.
That sounds perfect, so I would like to buy a bottle of vitamin C tablets along with the medicine you recommended earlier.
Certainly, sir. I will prepare those items for you, and I will also include a small information leaflet that explains how to take the medicine safely.
Thank you very much for your professional advice and your kindness in explaining everything so carefully.
You are very welcome, sir, and I hope the medicine helps you feel better soon so you can continue your work and daily activities comfortably.
I appreciate your help very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir, and please take care of your health and visit us again if you ever need medical advice or assistance. Subscribe English Paper to learn English.